This is recorded way earlier than it's going to be uploaded. What up, mates? It's Omega Dragon, and welcome to my new LP of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. The game that I have played before, but it's in deluxe form now, and I'm very happy for it. And I'm very happy for King Deity's redesign because it looks amazing. I am super excited to be playing through this game once again because I love this game, and the fact that they actually have and check out the physics of this game as well. I just love this. I want to actually see what King Deity does here because I actually don't know. I love this. Oh, they do. I'm so glad for it. They actually have save files. I'm so glad for it. No, I'm not going to connect online because I don't want to. You can change your internet settings under options in the mode selection screen. You can also change them in Merry Magoland once it's unlocked by progressing further through the game. Now, here's the thing. Merry Magoland is actually something that is a really cool place. And I saw what it was like. But saying this about my LP of it, the last LP I've done of this was around a year and a half ago. And the best thing about this remake is that it adds way more than just one thing. Because in any deluxe game that you've seen so far, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe did add a new game and a new character. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze Deluxe only added a character, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe finally added a DLC. But originally just added a few more characters and a few more cups that were originally online, but they added them to the game. This game has a lot more, including a new story mode after you beat the main one. If you didn't see the ad of the Nintendo Direct, it will be shown after I beat the main game. But the main deal I'm going to do is you guys have already seen me playing through the main game of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, but I'm still going to do this because it's like a revisit to Kirby's Return to Dreamland, but it's not a revisit at all because there is way more new stuff. And the biggest curiosity I have is what's inside the lore. And the physics of this game is actually really good. So I'm very excited to show you guys all of what this game has that I am super excited for because after this LP, then Star Allies will show up as well. Oh, and look at that. They actually have modes anyway. Main mode and Merry Magoland. I can't believe this. This is actually really interesting because if you remembered Kirby's Return to Dreamland, that had just a file select thing, but this one just has an overall world kind of deal. So we're doing main mode, which makes me wonder what EX mode is going to be like. There's going to be so much unlocked. Man, they've added so much, and I'm so excited for it. Look at the Merry Magoland background. My word, that is actually impressive. Oh, well, look at that. They actually have. What on earth is on the bottom right corner there? That's actually something I'm curious about. They actually do have a main file select, but instead of it being the theme that you would hear, it's the lore theme from the original game. Frames! The frame rate seems a bit low, but I promise you this: the physics are way better. My word, it still just brings me back. And we have this: a visitor named Magalore has dropped out of the blue and landed on planet Popstar. He's ready to lend a helping hand during your adventure. Helper Magalore is here to help. He'll give you potions that double your stamina and can save you from falling down holes. This will also activates Auto Swallow for Kirby. No, I'm not gonna activate it because it's like playing normal mode and we've not had this option before, so I'm going to keep it as is. The thing I'm curious about, and yes, this is gonna be premiered, is what's inside the lore. Just look at this. They've changed a lot. This wasn't originally space-worthy, but now it is. And we went inside some sort of door-like thing. Wow, it's blocked off. So this was new too, because originally the gates were just closed, but this time there's things blocking it off. Hey Kirby, so you haven't seen any huge spaceship parts lying around, have you? As you probably noticed, when my Starcutter crashed down here in Dreamland, a bunch of stuff broke off and went flying every which way. The oars, the wings. There are 5 very important parts that have all gone missing. I also have lost all 120 of my energy spheres. My poor ship is in shambles. Anyway, I'm going to stay here and try to repair the lore as best I can. The best I can. I bet I could sure use some help tracking down those missing parts. So the more energy spheres we collect, the more things will be unlocked. Nothing much has changed, but we will see the overall changes throughout most of the journey that we will see. Level 1, Cookie Country, and after we beat the first level, it's going to be the end of the first video I have of this game. Maybe. All dependent on how long it takes me throughout every stage, because welcome to the fact that we have Joy-Con options! Still love King Dedede's. Look here. Up to 4 people can play together. It doesn't matter if you share Joy-Cons or if you just play through the game with Pro Controllers. It doesn't matter anyway. And there's an additional option for Super Suction. You already know this, but hold down Y to drop out. Now, the Super Suction is different. Originally, you had to shake your Wii remote, but this time they auto do it. But of course, you can shake the controller, but they do it anyways by pressing and holding B. Or you can just shake the controller to make it quicker. Hold B or B and move the thing rapidly, or just shake the remote controller, and then that's all there is to it. What I wish you could do is play as other characters during the main mode, but that's not possible. And of course, you know how to slide. You press down and then A. Ow, gosh darn it! How the heck did that get me? There's new abilities as well, but you won't be seeing any of that here. But new physics as things that are unlocked. Pronto, birds, I know every enemy! And also just pay close attention to your extra lives. If you are low on them, you will know. That's not how you... It's just minus. I'm gonna use fire. Doesn't matter really. But what does matter is just getting all of the energy spheres, because I am gonna try to 100% complete this game. Energy spheres are scattered across the land. Try to find all of the hidden ones. which this is the only one in this level that is hidden. Doesn't really matter for me on extra lives. And the good thing is, they restored Kirby's hovering ability, because originally the hovering ability you saw with Kirby is limited. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to finish that. But they changed it again so that it's like Kirby's Return to Dreamland, where it's unlimited. This is not going to be that hard at all from the main mode and extra mode, because I actually know how to do it. It's only going to be hard from the new stuff that they have added. But my word, they've definitely changed so much. As you might have seen, like the face splats and the new physics of how the enemy gets spawned. That's a reference because originally that wasn't there. That's the sword from Forgotten Land. They should bring back, which I think they do have, that starfish thing, the Dreamland fish or the Dream fish or whatever, Dream Sardine. This is different too. Look at this wall. And no promises that I'm going to do this. And the only reason why is because I'm just going to play through it the way I know how. Which is by showing the basic stuff. In extra mode, I'm not really going to do the same thing. Not either. I'm just going to play through the game the way I want to, really. Haha! It's satisfying defeating that big guy. Gosh darn it, I was trying to turn around. I'm doing it to not disappoint anyone who is loving this area. And I'm gonna use fire, because the fire ability is actually stronger than the sword. I'm gonna beat him. No need for healing. We did it. And yet I ate the Metamato anyways. Maxim Tomato, I call them Metamatoes, whatever. I'm so glad they didn't change any of the themes here. It's a bit different, but it's not much different. Man, so yeah, it's still the same. The good thing is Kirby does more of the emotion stuff. Like he sits high and all of that, instead of just staying quiet. Nothing new there. Originally, Magolor would have said something about that, but he didn't that time. We don't need Leaf at all. Leaf is a pretty worthless ability. I don't even like Leaf, in my opinion. The only thing it's useful for is cutting the ropes. They have loading zones, which is a bit different than the original game, because originally the loading zones weren't that bad. I'm not saying the game is bad, I'm saying the loading zones are taking longer. Just something to take note of. There might be hidden things here. This is a stage that has no energy spheres that are used for ultimate ability. In the demo version, they added so much of a different thing, and one of those different things is the stages were all different. It's for anyone who is not even familiar with. It's not for. It's for anyone who is unfamiliar with the game. But because I know this game. Sorry. It was really unexpected. Where's the first energy sphere? I swear it should be around here somewhere. Sometimes I think it's immediate for you finding it. And I'm hoping I don't miss it, because if I miss it, then I'm going to reset the stage so that I can find it. I swear I'm looking everywhere. This is actually very interesting. This cannon thing, because remember that for later, is what I will say right now. They did a lot with this cannon. Is this the first one? Thank goodness it is. Darn it. Alright, it was about to get destroyed. I actually don't know what happens if I just let it be destroyed. Every ability is the same, but there are new ones. I know there's another way to do that, which is move rapidly. Beam, don't really need that right now. Okay, I thought that was a downward spike, but there's not. I think I remembered this. Yeah, there's a second energy sphere right here. I always remember that energy sphere. In the extra mode, I forgot about it. But in the normal one, I do remember it. Beam is one of my favorite abilities in this game. Got it. You do need it. Funnily enough, there is a reason you need it, other than Cutter, which is not even there. It's because it slices through ropes. Final energy sphere collected. We have completed the stage. This is fun. This is fun! I'm just making sure the audio is... How is that 3? I guess physics are not what I'm used to. Even though it's supposed to be like Kirby's Return Dreamland, but better. What the heck? Merry Magoland. Magalore has built an amusement park on a distant planet. It's filled with attractions and souvenirs. You can visit it at any time by pressing X. But I'm gonna do that after level 1. Oops! I needed that guy, gosh darn it. Hopefully he comes back. Because Spark is another favorite ability of mine. Sword is not really my most favorite ability. I only like using Sword on Meta Knight. Because it's useful in that kind of way. It was a more challenging way. Beginner's mistake of going into that door. Because you would then be like, where's the first energy sphere? And it was actually under that door. It's actually pretty hard to collect some of the energy spheres. Right now it's not because it's level 1. But in higher levels, it actually becomes more challenging to get them. Not too challenging for me, but for beginners it's actually really hard. And it's why Helper Magalore would be useful for beginners. Who cares about spinning out those guys in a different direction? I can just do this. Got him. If I'm remembering this correctly, this is another not ultimate ability kind of deal. Beam! I love these physics so much. Yep, I was right. Uh-oh. Gosh darn it. I thought I had it there. It's classic for falling down the cliff though, which is why I didn't have Helper Magolor in there. Not a mistake, I promise. Now originally, here there would be an extra mode, Scarfies, that would go after you. I'm spoiling a lot from this gameplay because I have played through this game before. But it's not at all hard here. Oh gosh darn you, Wallaby. Yeah, I don't need those stars. I have 10 extra lives already. Some of these feel different. Now there's this guy. This guy is actually one of the most annoying enemies in one of the modes, but not this one, because he's slower. But in another mode, he's actually twice as fast, so you have to mainly try to outwit him. Ah. I don't like you, Sword Man. Oh, this is my favorite ability right here. And when I first saw this ability, I actually freaked out. I love this ability. I wonder if they replaced Crash with this ability. I love that ability because it is from Kirby Star Allies, and the fact that they returned with this ability is even cooler. There we go. That's what I'm more used to. Yes! 2 more stages and then we are going onward through the lore. If we can, mainly. We might not be able to. Festival is one of my favorite abilities. It's so nostalgic. Saw this from the demo. And I think this one has an ultimate ability. Remember those holes? Spark is a cool ability. Darn it. Eating that sandwich. There's so much I'm curious about in this game. I did not do that. I don't know why they thought I did that. Okay, I wanted to see if Archer was in this game, but it's not. It was a curiosity of mine. they didn't change this theme. That was one of the themes I was actually hoping they would change, but they didn't. Honestly, I don't really care if they would have or not. It would have been cool if they did, but they didn't. I love the Kirby 64 version of this theme. Oh, remember that ticket for later. That ticket is actually important. Did I need that? I don't think I did. Darn it. Getting all of these guys. That's the second and last energy sphere that is hidden, because the others are hidden by ultimate ability. And I love this ultimate ability even more in this mode. You'll see why. Monster Flame! I should really just introduce these abilities. But now it looks like an actual dragon. A fiery dragon flies through the skies, storming into battle. The fury of its monster flame will burn every foe in its path. And you can target the flame as well. Okay, apparently there were those bling guys. That dragon's awesome. I was able to capture it, that's good! I love dragons. If you don't know that already from my channel name. Oh, please, spare me. Yeah, please forgive me for it. Oh, we need that. The more tickets we collect here, the better. I love this animation. Originally, in the original game, the tree would have just burned up, but they added way more to this. Why not? For the sake of fans. For the sake of the fans, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, gosh darn it. Not doing it here. Sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it just slows me down. The first half of that I did. The second half of that I was like, screw it, I'm not gonna do it because it would slow me down a lot. Using Spark. Got him. No need for healing. And I'm hoping I don't mistakenly use that Metamato. Okay. The thing I'm glad for is that the control pad still works. That's the thing I was mainly hoping they would not change any of. And I'm glad they didn't. Circle pad works too, but in my opinion, gosh darn, that did not work. In my opinion, I actually think that the control pad is better for controlling. It doesn't make your controller drift a lot. So, I'm good! Now we're on to the boss stage. Level 1 energy sphere is complete. Stamp tickets can be redeemed for stamp in Merry Magoland. Collect lots of stamps to get special souvenirs. We got 2 tickets. We need those tickets. Do. Using beam because why not? You did it, Kirby! My ship has its oars back! Thank you so much! I'm counting on you to find the other missing parts. Keep up the good work. And don't forget to keep an eye out for all those energy spheres. Oh wow! If you collect enough, the broken doors within my ship will reactivate. There are some really cool sub-games that you can play with your friends. Not to mention copy ability rooms, with all kinds of copy abilities to try out. Yep, they have it. And there are several challenge stages that will really test your skills. If you find enough energy spheres, reactivating those doors will be a breeze. So whenever you see me, to say 1, be sure to grab it. Wow, you've already found 13 energy spheres? 13 is my least favorite number. One of them. Way to go, Kirby. You've reactivated the door to a challenge stage. It's over in the room on the right. Why not give it a try? That's going to be after the finale of the game. Pretty much, it's going to be during the finale of the game. The main game, because there's more than just this mode. So we've unlocked Sword. They have new stages here. Thank goodness for that. They have Sword, this new ability, Whip, High Jump, Bomb, new ability, Water, Wing, and Normal. They added more challenge stages, because originally they only had Sword, Whip, High Jump, Bomb, Water, Wing, and Normal, which is whatever this is minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was originally 7. But I'm not gonna do this one yet. I'm gonna do it after the finale. We also unlocked a new sub-game, which is called Magolor's Home Trackers. but we have a lot of the new games here. Samurai Kirby. We even have Return to the Classics. I love this sub-game. Loved it in Kirby 64, and I'm so glad they have it back. We also have this from Kirby Superstar. This apparently is now 115 energy spheres required to unlock. This is new. I actually really like this idea. And this is a return from Kirby Superstar. This is new. Or I don't know if it's new actually. This one is pretty much quick draw. This one is a return from the Amazing Mirror. This is new and this is new. I love this sub-game a lot. Now we are able to see Magolor's Merry Magoland. This is a tale of a different world in a different time. There, a traveler named Magolor built an amusement park where he could entertain his friends. It was a merry place where four friends could enjoy attractions and collect souvenirs together. It was a park full of excitement, where dreams could come to life. It was a place called Magoland. I thought it was gonna automatically do the cutscene here. Hey Kirby, welcome to Merry Magoland. There are a bunch of fun sub-game based attractions for you to enjoy here. I've even created a thrilling stamp rally. You can earn stamps by just playing our attractions. But that is not all. I also have a fun souvenir for you to commemorate the grand opening of Magoland. The Waddle Dee mask, the Rick mask, an energy drink, and that's it. The souvenir shop in the entrance plaza will hold on to all of your souvenirs for you. Be sure to drop by and check it out later, okay? Now, get going. Have fun playing our attractions. And we got 2 tickets, so we got 2 free stamps. Ooh, and Wispy Woods is here. Wispy Woods has come to play in Merry Magoland. Got a mask of Wispy Woods. That's actually new. I didn't know they had that. That's sweet. I love that. Huh, so we can actually play these. So now we are able to see all of these mini-games. So I wish there was more. But we got Egg Catcher. That is actually from a game, but I don't remember what. Samurai Kirby. Magolor's Tome Trackers. Checkerboard Chase. That one's my favorite. Bomb Rally. Ninja Dojo. Kirby on the Draw. This one's my favorite as well. Booming Blasters. This is all going to be dealt with in the bonus of the game because I love these and they feel a lot more like an extra thing to do anyways. Smash Ride and Crackety Hack. Crackety Hack is really cool too. And I love how this feels like Kirby Star Allies because it mainly is. And it's pretty much not only like Kirby Star Allies, which I don't know, it's also just mainly like Kirby in the Forgotten Land. It feels a lot like Kirby Star Allies. I don't even know why I referenced that when it should feel like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, but still. The fact that it is just doing the bosses to play in the Merry Magoland as well is actually really cool. And you get masks of those bosses, so whatever boss you like, you get masks of those bosses, which I would definitely use the Landia mask. So, next time, In Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, we're doing level 2. Surprisingly enough, this actually feels like we should record like half and half. Half of each level per video. Or I'm pretty much doing a 2-stage or 3-stage per video kind of deal. But doing half and half first to see how far we get. Because all in all, this feels like it would last us a pretty short while. But I'm glad to be back in this game, and I know there's going to be a lot more of what we have to deal with. Level 2, Raisin Ruins is next video.